I'm Katie. I work in marketing. I love dogs, and I'm looking for a boyfriend. So, last week I decided to go on a date with this guy named Kyle that I met on a dating app. Kyle had a big smile and was holding a dog, so I thought he might be the one. I asked him what kind of dog it was. He said it was a terrier mix, and I thought, well, maybe it's not the one, but it could grow on me. So, I said yes to our date. He suggested we go to this casual outdoor brunch place. So I got all dressed up and headed over. When I arrived, Kyle was already waiting for me. And instead of a dog, on his shoulder sat a ferret. I wanted to run away. Why didn't he tell me he had a ferret? A ferret? How was I supposed to have a normal conversation with a guy who brought a ferret on a date? But I tried to make the best of it, so I sat down. Here we go. Oh, hey, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Close up on Katie looking shocked. Meatball stares back, menacingly. Then the ferret, Meatball, as Kyle called him, jumped off his shoulder and peed on my jeans. Wait, rewind. Did he just pee on my jeans? Comedy zoom in on Katie's horrified face. Then Meatball turned to the food on Katie's plate and stole it. He then proceeded to hiss at the waiter, who was probably wondering, if I had brought this crazy animal to the restaurant, Kyle just laughed and called it adorable. Then he said seriously, ferrets are very spiritual animals. I think Meatball is my soulmate. Cut to Katie sipping her iced coffee with a deadpan expression. But things were about to get worse. Suddenly, Meatball jumped onto my face. Slow motion on Katie screaming as she tries to wipe the ferret off her face. The table flips over. Drinks spill everywhere! A child cries in the background, and the ferret runs across the patio, holding my scrunchie in his mouth. Kyle stands up yelling. He just gets excited, while I look into the camera and try to wipe paw prints off my forehead. Needless to say, there was no second date. Moral of the story: swipe left on guys with soul-bonded rodents? So I was just getting ready to leave when Kyle comes running after me, out of breath. And he says, wait, I just wanted to say thank you for the lovely evening. Then he looks down at his feet and says, sheepishly, and I'm really sorry about Meatball. Then he stops. He looks up at me with a hopeful expression and says, do you want to go on another date sometime? I think about it for a second. I really don't want to go on another date with him, but I feel bad because he's so cute. So I say, actually, I have a question for you. He says, okay, what is it? I take a deep breath
and say,
are you still holding a grudge against me for shoving you into the fish tank at the pet store? His eyes widen in surprise and he says, how did you know?
Then he starts laughing and says,
I knew you were trouble when you picked up the biggest fish and started tapping the glass. Then he winks at me and says, so what do you say? We go on that second date. I sigh and say, you're lucky, you're cute. Come on, let's go. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.